First and foremost, before I get started, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, and I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. And I hope and pray that this quick and transit lesson will be edifying to the elect. So, just through the spirit, I was over my my mother's house last night, watching my son and my niece and nephew, his cousins, just chilling over there with the fam and everything. And, while after we finished eating, I went upstairs, to the living room, and the kids were, the children were playing in their little playroom. They have like a little playroom that my mom and my stepfather set up for them. So I was, in the living room, and I just so happened to be watching Transformers, and the one I believe it's called Age of Extinction, if I'm not mistaken. That one, the one for you brothers and sisters that have seen it, the one where Optimus Prime, he went over to I believe they were in China actually when he got them. But those different Transformers that, one turned into a T-Rex, one was a, what do you call it? Damn, why can I lose it right now? Triceratops, so different, dinosaurs they were turning into, you know what I mean? So, I thought about it this morning actually when I was listening to the beloved brothers from the St. Louis, GMS St. Louis camp, down there, and they were speaking about, the infrastructure here in Babylon, aka America, and how terrible it is, man. So it kind of got me thinking like, yeah, this is the age, meaning the period of time, the eon of the extinction for Babylon, man. Because as the scriptures say, this place is going to be hit with 200,000 missiles, man. So it's going to be utterly wiped out from sea to shining sea. And as we always go into, rightfully so, man. This place is the sins of this place have reached on to heaven, as the scriptures say, man. That's why this place has to be utterly destroyed, man. As the brothers were saying, they got the GMO foods. We shall eat our defiled bread amongst the Gentiles, as the scriptures say in the book of Ezekiel. So we're literally living out the different prophecies in the Bible in real time, man. And these devils are gonna have to pay. They're gonna have to answer for all this, man. So I was listening to the video with the brothers, and as brothers do, scriptures come to mind, thoughts come to mind, and whatnot. And the brothers was like, yeah, why the hell they gotta say organic food? Everything that grows is organic. But leave it up to Esau. He has to differentiate, because he's the one creating shit in a goddamn lab. So then you have to have the difference between the lab bullshit that they're pushing and things that actually grow as it was intended to by Yahawah, by Yahawashi. But then, as they were speaking, and one of the brothers probably were going to say it, but they didn't get a chance to. I've seen it in the store plenty of times. I know different brothers and sisters have seen it. I've seen, it says organic, seedless grapes. Now, how in the hell is something organic and seedless at the same time? But that's like, as the scriptures say, Lest the Lord shorten the days, there shall be no flesh left to be saved, man. You know? Esau running around doing, acting like a fucking mad scientist, doing all this bullshit, so he could, you know, play God in his little fairy house, you know, and try to act important like they always try to do, and smart and shit. So if it wasn't for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi shortening the days, these devils would destroy everything, including their goddamn selves, man. These devils are really on some picky in the brain shit, man. You know? Because we can't forget the Georgia Guidestones, which they so conveniently destroyed. All of a sudden, after they have been erected since, I believe, like the 1980s, the early 1980s, all of a sudden they're getting exposed and talked about and everything, and then boom, get rid of that. You know? But the motto, the mission for these devils, the objective, is still the same. Maintain humanity under 500 million. Last I checked, there's about 8 billion people on the planet. So you're talking about 7.5 billion people that they have to eradicate or delete, you know, in order to accomplish this wicked ass feat, you know. So in order to do that, you know, as Kill Gates said, you know, if we do a really good job with the jump shots, you know, and different things like that he was saying in his TED Talk, you know, we could reduce that number, talking about the P, which stood for population, by 10 to 15%. And this is the same guy that is in control of, he has the majority of the farmland. He's in control of different pharmaceuticals that come out, you know. So this demon, you know, has put himself in a position to actually put his actions, you know, into how do I say it? His plans into action. There you go. You know, the water Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. To put his plans into action. You know. So what manner of person are we to be, knowing that all these things are gonna come, you know, to be in all holy conversation, man? Because we know that in Revelation 12 and 12 it says, you know, Esau will come down with great wrath because he knows that he have but a short term. You know, and the fact that, you know, the society is crumbling shows that we're, you know, the devil's about to come down with great wrath. You know, when you know, like I started off with, through the spirit, with the infrastructure, right? You know, you're talking about bridges are collapsing. There was a bridge that collapsed in Cali, I don't know, a month or so ago. The roads are terrible. The morale of the people is terrible. You know, that's in the toilet, and and everything's just continuing to get worse. You know, the music is at an all-time low. You know, that ugly ass fucking roach, who they call Sexy Red, which ain't shit sexy about her. You know, and Yuki Hana, that another fucking rodent running around, you know, polluting the minds of the children. You know, they're continuing to bring down the fabric, or tear apart the fabric of the Israelites, man. So it's already here it is, it's already destroyed and in the toilet. You know, the so-called black culture, deaf culture. And then they keep sending these new minions to further erode it. And so what is left to do? You know, like in the scriptures, I believe it's in Jeremiah, you know, why should ye be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more, right? So Israel has already been getting their ass whooped and then they continue to just rebel more and more. You know? And the same thing with Babylon. You know? Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hands, right? So everything that all the evil and filth that goes out in the world, you know, a lot of it stems from the wine of Babylon, the philosophies. You know, I seen today earlier when I was working, a damn Moabite. The nigga looked like a white man with chinky eyes. I'm to the T. To the T. I said, damn, you know, and that's exactly how they roll. I'm talking about everything. The cargo pants, the fucking polo, like, you know, I know different, you know, brothers have their own fashion sense, but I'm talking about the traditional Edomite fucking garb, man. The traditional Edomite fit. You know? This nigga was wearing it to a T. He looked, I'm talking even a haircut, everything. He looked just like a damn white man, but then when he turned around, he had chinky eyes and shit, man. It was fucking, it's pathetic. It's really pathetic. Because these other nations really look to these damn devils. And Jake too. 2/3 of Jake as well. You know, we call them Oreos. You know, they look to these devils as if they are gods walking on earth, man. When the scriptures say, you know, that they are the basis of men. So not only are they just a man, but they're the lowest of the low. They're at the bottom of the totem pole. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi had to bless them with the sword so they can fulfill prophecy, man. That's how pathetic these niggas are. And even still, you know, they're fucking up, man. And Babylon, aka America, is a testament to that, man. You know, these brothers have brought out a few beautiful scriptures, and I gotta, you know, watch the video and you know, get them in my my repertoire, you know, so to speak, or my arsenal, you know, so we could bring them out. You know what I mean? But you know, one of my scriptures that I, you know, do tend to bring out, and my, you know, me being young in this, you know, is I believe it's Isaiah 14 if I'm not mistaken, but it speaks about, you know, thy pomp is brought down to the ground and worms cover thee, you know, and that's what's, you know, the arrogancy of Esau is being brought down because all of their shameful spewing on their glory, you know. So there's a lot of things they're being exposed on day in and day out, you know, being revealed. You know, their own tongue is falling upon themselves. Different insiders are speaking out against these damn devils, you know. And the whole fabric of Babylon is falling as we speak. You know, worms represent decay. You know, when you see worms, that means something's dead or dying, you know. And that's exactly what's happening here in Babylon, man. You know, morally, financially, you know, economically, you know, this place is through. It's out of here, man. You know, it's just a matter of time. It's just all it's gonna take is one major blow. And like the brothers have said, you know, then you got the whole different things going on with the truckers. You know, they're figuring out that, you know, with inflation and them, you know, traveling all over the country, the math ain't mathing, man. The shit ain't adding up no more. You know, they're not making what they should be making in order to make these deliveries. So once they go out of business, or they, you know, they stop trucking, that's it for Babylon, man. That's a major thread that keeps this place together. Because as the scriptures say, you know, suddenly shall the sown places become unsown. So that's a major thread that's keeping the society together right now. Because once that stops, because, you know, I always bring this example up from when I used to work at, you know, Stop and Shop when I was in high school, you know, the grocery store. You know, I was talking to a trucker or whatever, you know, that was delivering stuff, or somebody, a supervisor or something. But we ended up talking about the supply for some reason, you know. And now I know through the spirit it was so I could, you know, speak about these different things or have understanding about these things in this time, you know. But we started speaking about that, and the truck driver was like, you know, every store only has about 3 days worth of supply at any given time. So that's why they come every 3 to 4 days to bring a new shipment. So if that's, you know, if that's the case, that means that it won't take no time at all for this place to completely go into chaos. And that's granted that there's not a Salakia. Damn, hold on. Yeah, and that's granted that there's not a you know, a run on the stores, so to speak. You know, that the people, the media doesn't say something. What the hell's going on? The media doesn't, you know, say something that makes the civilians run to the store and start buying everything up. You know, something like, you know, a demic, you know, or people start, or storm, or warning of a cyber, whatever they want to do. So the 3 days is only based on normal operations. So for you brothers and sisters, you can see that it wouldn't take nothing at all to make that 3 days go to 1 day easily, you know, immediately. That's all it would take. You know, them saying, you know, XYZ is about to happen, blah blah blah, you know, run to your nearest grocery store and get yourself prepared on ABC News or NBC or CNN or some shit. And all these simpletons would immediately run to their nearest grocery store and just buy every goddamn thing, being the selfish pieces of shit that they are, not worrying. Everybody, you know, they want people to act like America's such a giving and caring and you know, the beacon of light for the rest of the world. But the regular civilians are a bunch of pieces of shit. And as the scriptures say, as is the king, so are the people, man. So the kings, the rulers, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, are a bunch of selfish pieces of shit, garbage motherfuckers. So now you got the civilians, the average peons that are walking the streets, act just like these niggas, man. But then they want to sit there and act like, yo, we shall overcome, kumbaya, all this bullshit, man. This place is a fucking joke. And that's why Bahasham, Yahawashi is soon to get rid of this vile, disgusting, decrepit country they call America, man. So I mean, that's, you know, that's pretty much it. So I'm at my destination. Salakia if I was all over the place. You know, I hope it was hope and pray it was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to push the button. And I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS for teaching real well, who taught me it's true. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I want to say abba ball and kwam yasharala. Hey, shalom. To the next one.